Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dirty here, and today I'm bringing you another story. So, something happened the other day, about 2 days ago. I was live streaming, and, just playing. I was trick shotting, playing some free for all, and, everything was going good. And then all of a sudden, there was this loud knock at my door. Like, this really loud, fast knock, and I was just like, oh boy. At first, I had no idea what it was. Honestly, what went through my head, I thought it was the police because I was streaming. I thought I might have been getting swatted. I was like, great, not again. But I was kind of anxious to go to the door. I was like, really, is this about to happen? But I go to my stairwell and look up into the window, and I see my neighbors, and she just was like waving me over to answer the door. So I answered the door, and when I opened the door, it sounded like it was raining pretty hard, and there was no rain. And she said there was a gas leak on the side of my house, and it was pretty bad. So at that point, I was like, I didn't really know what to do. So, alerted everyone in my family, told them that there was a gas leak. Probably wanted to get out of the house. So went down, told the stream, I was like, hey guys, it's pretty serious. Gotta go. I don't know if I'll be back, if it's gonna be long or whatever. So I left, and I didn't know what was going through my head. Like, I didn't know if my house was about to explode, if I was gonna be alive for much longer. Like, there was a lot going through my mind. So I was just gonna grab a coat and leave. My dad was gonna go turn off the power just in case anything, would have sparked. But he opened the garage, and he said it smelled pretty bad in there. So that's when he kind of started getting freaked out that there was gas in the house. So, we evacuated, and just went like across the street. Like, it was pretty loud. Like, the sound of the gas coming out of the pipe was pretty loud. And so we, all the neighbors, they told all the neighbors just to make sure that, if something happened, that they'd be aware. And so we kind of waited across the street, called 911. They were on their way. They kind of took a while. I was kind of surprised how long it took them to get there. I mean, I understand that they have to get the fire engine, all that stuff, but it took them like 10-15 minutes to get there. And they didn't have their lights on when they showed up. Like, they just strolled on in. But turns out that they couldn't do anything about it because they didn't have access to like the pipes or anything. So they had to call the gas people to come and do something about it. And honestly, this thing was spewing for probably 45 minutes, close to an hour. And I was just thinking that my house possibly could have been, done, like gone, just blown up. Like, I don't know, like, gas is flammable, and explosions happen with gas. So I was thinking, that could happen. And excuse me. Turns out, after a little while, the firefighters went in with kind of like a gauge to see how much gas is in the house, and their little machine picked up gas activity, but it wasn't enough to actually ignite in the house. So that was kind of reassuring. So that was good. And it took a while for them to actually shut it off. And turns out they had to dig. So the thing is, all right guys, it wasn't just a thing that you could go over and turn it off. It was below where the meter started. Wow. That could have been a triple. It was below where the meter started, so you can't just turn it off. It was like connected to like the main pipeline. So what they had to do, they had to dig underneath the meter while this thing was spewing, and put a giant clamp on the pipe, and that finally shut it off. And the thing that the guy was saying, the guy digging, is that if he hit a rock while he was digging, it could have sparked and caused this gas to start flaming. And what they said, if it started flaming, it probably would have been a 40 to 60 foot flame in the air. And honestly, I don't know how they would have been able to stop it. So it was a pretty intense moment in my life. Again, it took like 2 hours from the time that started to go back inside. Luckily, it cleared out pretty soon. Like the smell was, we could smell it across the street. So I was afraid that if this thing went up, it was like there was something big going on. So when we found out that it wasn't gonna do that, it was pretty cool. It wasn't pretty cool, but it was satisfying knowing that our house was gonna explode. So thought I'd let you guys know that. It was kind of weird. All my streamers were tweeting at me like, what's going on, man? Like, you okay? And I thought I'd share that story with you guys. Something interesting that happened. So if you like stories, leave a like on the video. If anything else crazy happens in my life, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So have a great day. It's Dirty. I'm out.